He got away as you'd expect. He's going to gobble up the lead early. It's a ball. Riley Day saves off.
All right, y'all. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're tuning in. I'm grateful to have you here. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't watched many of the sports that I grew up playing in these past few years since the wokeness took hold of folks. But hey, I'm always up for a good laugh. And men versus women, this should be fun. Let's get it popping.
In short, I'm saying pay these women. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna go elegant about it. You need to be paid because you command the same respect. The game is just as good.
And then they motion.
No, it's not.
Guy ran a 50 yards. Get him.
Men always say how women's soccer sucks. Then come to the field and try it with us.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, he's taking on like 100 women by himself. Effortless. And them ain't young dudes, neither. Them are older dudes. That's just raw talent. Physical capabilities are different. And that's okay. Oh my goodness.
In the starter's hands. So let's see Asafa Power. He got away as you'd expect. He's going to gobble up the lead early. It's a ball. Riley Day saves off.
United States though. America in front, Jamaica in third, or maybe even second place now.
The back straight from the US team. Fantastic to see her back at this did. It's the Polish quartet. And Melko here running on the second leg for the Polish quartet.
Look at the gap.
He's down. And in fourth place is Zoe
That ain't just
Clark
beating,
for
that's
Great Britain.
dominating. Don't let Usain be in there.
And it's
a wrap.
Michael Cherry storming round that bend, trying to close the gap. And look at the speed with which Cherry takes
They got a tail.
and she's being reeled in here to Michael Cherry, and the Alison Felix moves to 12 world titles.
Like a whole
Really
50
close
yards
on
in
the
between.
line.
First of all, have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather is about this tall, okay? And she would ragdoll him as soon as she put her hands on him.
Under Rousey, who would ragdoll Floyd Mayweather, was destroyed by a 5'7.5", 134-pound woman this weekend. Serena Williams is not beating a single man.
No.
There's not a guy in the country in the ATP Top 100 that's not beating Serena soundly.
Let's start with the elephant in the room.
That's right.
Why was it necessary?
McEnroe.
I think you're referring to the fact that I said she'd be about 700 in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think, Charlie? You're a tennis guy. You like to play tennis. I
do.
see you on the tennis court.
Right.
What do you think that Serena Williams would be ranked if she played in the men's
I have
game?
no idea.
Well, if you had a guess.
But she seemed pretty strong to me. I mean,
Very strong. The
but
greatest
700
female player ever.
Okay, we can't. Nobody can prove this. Here's what.
Would you like to apologize?
No. But
I'm waiting for what you're gonna offer.
the offer is this. Why don't you combine, just solve the problem? I'm sure the men would be all for this. The men and women play together. And then we don't have to guess.
Cool. Could be near
Respect
20.
to John, man. Respect to John for keeping it real.
Si agita per il rumore appena sentito.
Oh, that's Roger Federer. You think? Oh man. Good night.
15. 14. That's good, because it's got the tape. It counts.
He has every right to be.
That's the way to finish it off.
No shot. I don't even feel bad for them because they think they can hang with men.
Yeah, I'll bet.
You got to face the facts one day.
14, 15.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
They whooping some tail. In. No cheating there. These women don't even got time to react. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. And yes, God Almighty created men and women in his image, but remember, man was created first, aka Adam was before Eve, and he gave us the responsibility to lead. That's men. So to me, and I'm sure most of y'all watching, it's by no means a surprise when you see a woman get bodied, like in the beginning when that girl, the daughter got her first catch, absolutely laid out. Right? It's like Ray Lewis came through with a hit stick, knocked her clear into the next cycle. We just aren't equal, and that's okay because we're made to complement each other. We go together as a match made in heaven in marriage and not on the field or a court. It's just not meant to be that way. And that's how God made it to be. So deal with it. And if you're in denial, this will clear it up for you right here. This will put it all into perspective of what really happens when women try to go in the same sports that men do with other men competing against them. It's not going to turn out well. Not at all. It's a hazard.
All right, why? He's a kind of 6 foot 10. Oh. Giving the ball away if you just cross willy-nilly.
13.
You know what? That's
it's not even close.
Game 10.
considered 3-2.
13.
This end is a lob.
There's that one down there. It shouldn't be that way.
I'm not even a tennis fan, and this is entertaining.
No, I knew that was coming. It's a fault, though.
Actually, it's funny because Andy Murray, he was been
Serena.
joking about myself and him playing a match. And men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost two separate sports. I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0, and 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Completely different sport. The men are a lot faster, and they serve harder, they hit harder. It's just a different game, and I love to play women's tennis. And I don't want to be embarrassed. I would not do the tour. I wouldn't do Billie Jean any justice. So Andy, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
That must be an old interview because Serena's a real one for being one of the few women to have admitted that men's and women's sports worlds apart. But as of late, she was in the news for a controversial statement or something that she made where she was like whining and crying about how unfair it is to be a woman. But I mean, you said it right there. If you played Andy Murray, let alone Novak Djokovic, if you played any of those dudes or Roger Federer in his prime, John McEnroe, absolutely annihilated. Like you would feel so bad for these women, but then again, you wouldn't because they like to say like, oh no, we're equal. Like we should get paid equal. We should be able to duke it out and go, no. At some point, you're gonna have to dance to the music. You're gonna have to see what are you really made of. And then you'll find out that God just made men physically more dominant. And that is absolutely okay because where men fall short, women make up the slack. Women can do things that men can't do. Where women fall short as far as physical dominance and other things of that nature, men fill in that gap. And that's why we complement each other. And that's okay, y'all.
Doesn't care gender you are. 21, come out here.
Uh-oh.
Number 16, step.
Hand to hand?
Number 16, step forward.
Oh, don't do it.
Go and glove up.
Is the first female recruit to pick a man. Number 16, Nathaniel.
Brace up.
Oh, this ain't gonna be good.
DS's instructions.
Oh, you see the left hook on him?
That's what you do, you fight.
Brace up. Fight! Go, keep fighting until I say stop.
We just built different. Hit her with that Holyfield. We taking on 2 of them.
But this one's been going a long time. We're 2:30 in now.
2 can't get the 1?
I might get already. We got him in 43 seconds.
Oh my goodness, y'all.
Look at her face. She's gonna kill this dude. There's a Kimura.
This is bad. This is a bad look, ladies.
Ooh, let Laura have the neck. No injuries.
Oh, good night. She hanging on his back. man.
I hope they
Oh,
taught
man.
you how to knock down doors. In you go.
Oh, no.
As high as you can. As high as you can. As high as you can.
Put your back into it.
She's a hard lady.
Come on, June. Remember the elbow.
And that's it. You ain't getting out. Y'all dead.
Big run as fast as you can. And high.
And tag a man in. Put us in, coach.
So close.
As fast as you can.
Oh my goodness. As JLP would say, amazing. Amazing.
Such great effort.
Oh, man.
Just 2 more throws and you would have been there, but that's tough for you.
A man with no firefighter training
One take.
has no trouble with the same task.
Bit of an ouchie one. Be aiming higher.
We out of there.
Floor. Okay, brilliant. Who's got the
Game
kick?
changer.
Brilliant. Well done.
A woman can actually fail the physical
Took
component
him one time.
test and still become a firewoman to meet female quotas. Firewomen are paid exactly the same as firemen, but are more physically able and better suited to the job.
I made this video to demonstrate that men and women are not the same. We are equal, but we are not the same. 2 + 2 is 4. 3 + 1 can also equal 4, meaning we can be equal without being the same. Not only are we different physically, as demonstrated in this video, we are also different hormonally. We have different strengths and weaknesses that complement each other in the balance of life. There cannot be light without darkness. There is always a balance of life. There cannot be life without death. There is always a balance of life. And the balance between men and women is true. Anytime in history when authoritarian groups try to take over, the first thing they take is your freedom of speech. Why? Because when you are not allowed to speak freely, you are not allowed to criticize their crazy ideas. Don't let anybody bully you into telling a lie. There is nothing virtuous about lying to people just to make them feel better. It takes courage in 2021 to stand up and tell the truth. And it is important for regular, average Americans to continue to tell the truth before it's lost. If we do not continue to think for ourselves, somebody else will think for us. If people say that they are offended by your words, you cannot control how they feel. You can only control your own intentions when you tell the truth. So continue to tell the truth and continue to be courageous. Till next time.
This is what you get right here when liberals run the show.
Oh, wow.
No! God, please, no! No!
All the sense and just factual reality is out the window. It is gone. And I enjoyed that whole compilation. I know it's going to trigger a lot of snowflakes. That thing is going to trigger a whole lot of ladies. Men and women are very different, and no amount of offense or crying, whining about it will change that fact. And it should be something that even a child can understand. And people watch men's sports to see the upper echelon of human achievement. You want to see LeBron James catch an alley-oop, windmill it 360 through the legs and jam that thing home. Although I don't agree with everything men do in sports nowadays, they crying and whine like babies as well. But they're the upper echelon, the pinnacle of what God formed in his creation. You know what I'm saying? And why in the world would you want to watch a woman try to play a sport that can't dunk on a 10-foot hoop or truck stick somebody on the football field? You wouldn't. Perversion is my best guess, but it's a happily married man. I don't roll like that over here. So I have no business to watch a woman play any sort of sport when I can easily tune into a man on TV, whether it's golf, whether it's tennis, whether it's rugby, hockey, football, basketball, baseball. Men just do it better. Just more physical dominance, and it's apparent. But for whatever reason, the wokeism has blinded a lot of people, or they're just in denial and they don't know what's going on. They don't want to face the facts and dance to the music. But videos like this, compilations like this that get exposed in the public, that'll put it into perspective for you. That'll make you wake up and maybe go night-night real quick, just like that girl catching the football in the beginning.
Get him.
It's sad, but sometimes you got to get your head knocked off to really knock some sense into you. It's just so painfully obvious, but it's politically incorrect in today's climate to acknowledge that it's going on. It's idiocracy, but over here on this channel, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stand firm in what facts are, what reality is, what God created the world to be. Whether you disagree with it or not, that's on you. But this right here, this compilation, shout out to my man who made it. The speech at the end, it was beautiful. And I want to hear y'all thoughts down below. We could disagree all day long, but we could still be civil and respectful. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm actually interested to hear what y'all got to say down below. And don't forget to go get you one or a few of these Born Again shirts from John 3 verse 3, made by my lovely wife on her Etsy store. I'll make sure to link it in the pinned comment, also my description as well. I got to share the verse with you as well, dish out some biblical soul food. Jesus answered him, truly, truly, I say to you, unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. So that's what we stand for on this channel. We stand firm in the faith and we're bold in it. And if you're going against God, if you're going against biblical foundation, I just have to disagree with you because I know that's truth. That's my relationship built with Christ that changed my life. And that's what people need more of nowadays. There's not enough godly thinking. They're just of this world and not of God. And that's what the problem is. That's why you see people like these women getting their head knocked off thinking that they can hang with men physically. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're new so you could stay up to date on all my future videos. Share this video for the sheer entertainment, laugh, and just reality check that this was. Whether you agree with my take or disagree with it or not, at least put this in front of other people so they can make up their own opinion. And if you want to support the channel even further, you can always buy me a coffee, donate on PayPal. You can join the Patreon family. Tap the little thanks button down below, has a heart next to it via YouTube. You don't got to do any of that at all, just showing up. I appreciate the viewership, the support, the friendship, the hate, or whatever we developed since I've been sharing my 1 or 2 cents with y'all. I appreciate it. I love y'all. But until next time, I'm praying for you. Godspeed. I'm gone.